There are a lot of accessories in Blox Fruits, and in this video I'm going to be explaining how to get each of these accessories and what the differences between these accessories are. Also, thanks a lot for 1.6k subscribers. You guys mean a lot, and if we can get to 2000 subscribers before the end of this month, that would be crazy because that's one of my next milestones. Anyways, now let's quit the yapping and let's start with this video. Up on number 1 is going to be Spiky coat. So you get this accessory by killing this Jeremy boss over here. You can find him in second C. It's not even that hard. Oh my days, he's already dead basically. And once you kill him, there is a chance you can get the coat. Now there are 3 versions to this coat: black, blue and red. The black one gives you a 7.5% on basically anything. It also gives you 200 additional energy and 200 additional health. As for the blue version, it gives you 500 energy and 250 health, while the damage buff remains the same. And for the red one, it gives you 250 energy and 500 health. I would recommend you to use the red one since extra health always is useful. And to be honest, it does not even look that bad. This is a big fur coat and it actually looks pretty cool when you're wearing it. Like, I look like a mob boss right now. The next accessory is going to be Ghoul mask, and this one is actually quite useful. To get this accessory, it's quite simple. You just need to come over to the curse ship and find the guy named El Perro. Supposedly he's on the right side of the exit, and the good thing about this Ghoul mask is that it does 35% movement speed, which is really crazy, and 500 plus energy and 10% bleed damage like a life leech on your melee attacks. This can be really useful for combos, and it does an additional 2.5% for NPCs as well. Okay, so that is a really good accessory. But moving on, let's see what the next accessory we have is. The next accessory is going to be dark coat, and to get this accessory you need to come over here to the dark arena, and you also need a fist of darkness. All you need to do next is to place it over here, and then the dark beard will spawn and you're just gonna kill him. But there's a really small chance that you actually get this accessory. People say that it is a 1% chance, so if you're trying to get this accessory, then you need to kill quite a few bosses. But the buffs that this accessory give you is actually pretty good. Now with the dark coat, you get a 15% block speed damage, 600 energy and 600 health. And frankly, for how easy it is to get this, these buffs are actually pretty valid. But there are also better accessories than this, so make sure to keep watching till the end. Now, even though I have a lot of accessories, dark coat is always at the top for some reason, and this coat is actually pretty big. It actually looks pretty goofy as well. Also, I did a live stream a few days ago on my channel where I did sea events with you guys, and if some of you guys were not in that live stream and you want to be in my future live streams, then make sure to join the Discord server as well. It's whenever I go live, I message over there like 30 minutes before, so you guys can easily join my live streams and play with me. Pause. Anyways, now let's go on to the next accessory. The next accessory is going to be Swan glasses, and this is probably one of the best accessories in C2, and it's actually quite easy to get this one as well. Like, probably one of the most easiest accessory in second C. So what you want to do is go over to mansion and go downstairs over here. Wait, where'd you go? Okay, right over here. Go downstairs, go towards this door. You're gonna get TP'd in. What just happened, bro? Let's just go back. We're gonna get TP'd into our room, and right over here, Swan the boss will spawn, and you can easily finesse him in literally 3 clicks. He's not that hard to kill, and once you do so, you will get the Swan glasses. Now just hear me out on these buffs, because these buffs are literally countless. You get 25% movement speed, 8% damage on literally everything, and minus 8% cooldown on every single skill, whether it's sword, melee, anything, and then 8% damage resistance to anything as well, whether it's water, whether it's gun damage, anything. It does not matter. You're gonna get 8% less damage. Then it also does 250 energy and 250 health as well. If that is not a good accessory, then I'm not sure which one is. That is probably one of the best accessories in C2. I know we're talking about top 10 best accessories, so we're still not done. We still have a lot of accessories to say, so make sure to keep watching till the end. Okay, the next accessory is bear ears, and this is one of the best accessories for beginners. If you're like 1500 level, you just joined 3rd C, and this is one of the main accessories you need to get, as you're gonna be grinding, and this one is gonna help you a lot. To obtain the specific accessory, you need to go over to Haunted Castle, and this is gonna be like a random drop chance. Like, there's basically no drop chance for this, because you're actually going to be spending for this. You're not going to be using your cash or anything. You need to kill all of these skeletons over here. Where are they? There's only one guy at work. Okay, there you go. and you need to kill them, and you can basically get tons of bones from them, like 5 to 10 each, and then you can use those bones to come over to the Dead King and spin for a random thing, and you might just get the bear ears as well. So you're just gonna click on buy every single time. It's not that hard to get it, but if you already have it, you're not gonna get it again, so you need to spend like a decent amount of time over here, but it is actually really worth it. Now this accessory gives you a whopping 10% damage resistance to basically everything, and also 500 energy, which is really useful for grinding as well, so you can use all of your moves. Although it's a really boring accessory, it still has really good buffs, so I would recommend you to use this accessory as well, because the resistance is actually pretty good on this. If you don't get this, because it's kind of hard to get it, if you don't, then you can use any of the other accessories as well. They're also pretty good too. The next accessory is Leviathan shield, and this is one of my favorite accessory because quite frankly it took me quite a lot of time to get this one. Now you need a lot of stuff for this accessory. You need to do Leviathan as well. I mean, the name basically states it. But what you have to do next is go over to Tiki Outpost once you have every single thing acquired, and you want to come over to this beast hunter guy over here. Click on crafts and then click on the Leviathan shield. So this is what you need: mirror, fractal, Leviathan skills, and all of these other stuff as well. And then you're just gonna click on crafts and you're gonna get it as well. Now this accessory has crazy buffs as well. Let me just get started. I'm gonna take a deep breath first, and now I'm gonna say, so 15% defense against melee, which is crazy, 15% defense against sword, 15% defense against the gun. So basically the big three you're already having 50% defense against. Then 90% water damage reduced, so you're only going to be dealing 10% damage when you're on water. 30% defense against sea vents, so you're going to be getting 30% less damage from the sea vents, and also 1000 extra additional health. Now even if you're not doing sea vents, this is actually a really good one because you get 1000 extra HP and you don't even lose that much health. Just look at that. That's barely noticeable. Like I'm not gonna die anytime soon. So that's one of the really cool things about this Leviathan shield, and if there were no more accessories, this would definitely be on my top one. Okay, this next accessory also has 3 different variations, and you guessed it, it's the Hunter Cape. But the 3 different variations mean nothing because they are literally the same thing. It does not matter. To get this, you need to defeat the elite pirates, which spawn after 15 to 30 minutes in any single third sea. It is actually pretty fast. I know you guys already caught on to that, but let's see what all of the buffs are. It is also actually pretty easy to get, and if you want to find elite hunter in your server, all you have to do is come over to the elite hunter guy over here and then just click on yeah, and he's gonna tell you on the port town there is the Diablo port. I'm pretty sure it's basically on the like inside of the island, but I haven't hunted these in a long time. Yeah, it's right over there. I told you. All you need to do is just go ahead and start M1ing him, and he's already gonna die. And there you go. I defeated an elite enemy and I got 100 fragments as well. Yeah, that was quite easy to kill. And this basically gives you 750 additional health, 10% melee sword and gun damage, and 80% movement speed. Now that is really OP for a sword main, since you're going to be doing 10% sword and 10% melee damage. So whenever you use your sword and combo with a melee, you're going to be doing 10% additional on each of those moves as well. But for that, the Hunter Cape is also pretty fast as well. Anyways, now let's go on to the next accessory. The next accessory is going to be Dino Hood, and you can get this from the prehistoric island. You need to spend 25 dinosaur bones and also 10 mini tusks, and you can buy this accessory from him. Now this accessory alone does really good buffs. It gives you 10% melee damage, 10% block speed damage, 50% movement speed, 15% dash distance, 500 energy, and also 500 health. All of these buffs are actually really OP, and they can help you a lot even if you're a sword main or a fruits main using PvP or anything grinding. And you also get movement buffs, so that is a really W as well. The next accessory is Pilot Helmet, which is one of the best and fastest accessory in the game right now. You can get this from defeating the stone boss on the port island, which is really easy, and this gives you 130% movement speed, 10% health regeneration, 250 energy, and 250 health as well. And I'm just going to show you how fast this accessory is, and this is actually really useful for basically anybody. Just look at how fast this is. This is one of the fastest accessories in game. So if you have this accessory, yeah, you're basically winning. This would be on top 1 if top 1 did not exist. The next accessory is Pale Scarf, which is one of the best one. You can get this from Doe King, and it gives you 15% block speed and sword damage. So then again, this is really good for fruit and sword users as well. Then you also get 2 instinct dodges as well, and 10% instinct vision range. Now if you do not know how crazy that is probably one of the most craziest accessory right now, because just look at the vision right now. Okay, I can view more than 10% everybody is seeing. So let's say somebody is seeing only 2 or there, I can see 4 to 5, but this does not work for NPCs. It only works for characters. Like, it does not work for NPCs, but this is really useful as well, since if you're like on a public server, you can literally see anybody across the whole map. That is one of the main reasons that this is one of the best accessories, and that is a wrap. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit that subscribe button and also drop a like, and let me know if you guys agree with my list.